Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I am Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Yes, once again. Or very possibly, for the first time.
We're back. Here we are. No football to be talked about this week. The Niners still lost. Awful quiet. It's been just real
quiet. Except for the song of the year that I shared with you.
Oh, yes. And then the clip of Marshawn Lynch walking around a casino where he clearly... In my opinion, he looks faded AF, as the kids would say.
He was swerving.
He was swerving, and any person that had any Niner stuff on, he would go, fuck you. Fuck you.
You understand? Fuck you.
Just walking around with, like, I think he had a drink or, like, popcorn or something.
A bowl of food or something, yeah.
That was great.
Microphone.
But
you know what? And there's not one person that's going to, I mean, I'm sure there's somebody, but
yeah.
Most people are like, I'm not going to go knuckle up with beast mode.
No, you don't want it. I mean, Marshawn Lynch is a national treasure. He is. He's just he's a delightful person. And I enjoy any clip I see of him. It just brings me happiness because he's such a
he's
cool
like
dude.
The epitome of living your best life. He's just living.
He is living. Like, I feel like every day he's just like, what would make me happy today? He just gets to do that. Like, I'm envious.
He had something for a little bit there where he was going to he went back to school and was like, they were like, he's in like an 8th grade class and they were like doing science fair. He's like, what the fuck? And he was like, hold on, let me do that.
Nice. Yeah. And he was also, he might be invested in the Seattle Kraken, like the NHL team.
I don't know. I don't follow hockey.
I'm not a big hockey person, but I am very happy to see that baseball has started up. Pitchers and catchers report. Everybody's in there now,
except for Scott Boris's crew. They haven't reported yet.
Dude, is there collusion happening between the owners or what's?
I heard. What's that guy who usually reports on baseball? Rappaport or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Rappaport. He wasn't claiming collusion. He was just claiming that Scott Boras has overplayed his hand. So they're kind of...
the teams are like calling his bluff, basically.
Yeah. They're asking for the price to go down.
Yeah.
Because I think I heard Blake Snell has I read that he has an offer from the Yankees on the table, but it's not to the asking price of...
He also wanted
9 years,
which is...
It's not like he's not like he's 24. I mean, 9 years and he's like 32 or something. That's, he's going Jamie Moyer status or something.
Wow, Julio Franco of sorts. And I mean Bellinger as well. Like, I think they're asking a little bit too. Like, he had 1 or 2 good seasons, but he had a couple stinkers.
He had, like, when he first came with the Dodgers, remember he was like MVP.
Yep.
And then he was just he hit the skids, and then he kind of revived himself in Chicago.
A little bit though. Yeah.
He had a good season. I think also Matt Chapman was like a $250 million contract. And I kind of want to see Matt Chapman, as a Giant.
3 years. 2 years, 70, 75, 2 years. 60 million. What are we okay with for a 2-year deal for him?
Let me see. How old is he?
Oh yeah, let's bring up.
I swear he's been around for a while.
So there's a lot of talent out there, and I don't know.
He's 30.
He's 30.
Yeah.
So max 4 years, I would say.
4 or 5, maybe 5.
Makes me nervous.
But it's like his defense. Obviously, he's like a platinum glove or gold glove. But his hitting, he'll hit the home runs, but when would he bat last year? 240.
And at AT&T or fucking Oracle Park, that's going to be like 231.
What did he? Yeah, he basically
25 bombs.
He had 17.
Mm.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, so I know the Giants got Soler, who's like he's another like 250 batting average.
Yeah,
but he'll hit. He's good for 40. He said he hit like, I think I saw this thing. It was that podcast that Will Clark does with Eric Burns.
Yeah.
And they were talking
that podcast
about
is so fucking unhinged. I'm like,
yeah.
I love watching clips from it. I'm like, it looks like Will Clark is like just sitting there having like a couple glasses of whiskey before, and he just gets fucking on one, and him and Burns just go.
Burns just stokes the fire and lets him go.
Loves it. Love it.
They were talking about like, do they agree with it? And they said they had some analysts on, and they were talking, saying I think they agreed with it. And they said, like, of the 36 bombs that he hit last year, 32 of them would have been out at AT&T Park from the right-handed side. So that's a good sign.
I heard it was even better than that. I heard it was like every one or maybe all but one wouldn't have been a bomb. So it was just a high. And I'm sure you heard the stat as well. Like the last San Francisco Giant to hit over 30 home runs was Barry Bonds. That's fucking crazy.
And the last righty was Jeff Kent in 2002. I mean, that is a fucking shameful stat. That's shame. So I told my dad that stat, and of course I got a response. Yeah, no shit. I watched him. Okay, well.
I mean, but like Belt couldn't muster 30 bombs. He's not signed either, but I don't know.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
If you need someone to swing a miss with a fastball down the middle, then he's your guy.
Pick him up. But maybe, but there's some serious talent out there still. And I don't know, like, I mean, at one point does Snell go, hey, I think you kind of fucked me here, Boris.
Yeah, maybe I'll take the lower contract.
Yeah. I'm actually fine. Yeah, so what the Yankees probably gave him like a 3-year, $90 million kind of thing like that, I would think.
I mean, there's no way he should get anything over Garrett Cole. He's not better than Garrett Cole. I mean, he's good. I'm not going to say that.
Spider tack, though.
Oh, that's true. But Garrett Cole had a killer year last year.
Yeah. I saw Garrett Cole was ranked. I was going to bring this up on the pod.
The MLB Network's 100 guys.
Yes. Did you see this? The top 10? Was it by MLB Network?
Let me see.
I'll bring it up here. MLB Network. Okay, I got it right here for you. Top 100 players right now by the MLB Network. Shall we discuss?
Let's discuss.
Number 10, Juan Julio Franco, center field, Seattle Mariners. I co-sign.
Okay. I'll co-sign that. He's like a little bit up and down right now, but I think he's not really up.
I mean,
he goes through. Julio Rodriguez, by the way.
What did I say?
Franco. He went back to the old school.
Oh, sorry, Julio. Wow.
I mean, Julio Franco might still be playing. I don't know.
He might be. He's like 59, probably at least.
Yeah, Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, he is good. He is a rising star. I will say that.
Yeah, top 10. Cosign?
Yeah, I'll cosign that. Yes.
Yeah. Number 9, Garrett Cole, right-handed pitcher, New York Yankees.
Okay.
He was lights out.
He's
the only pitcher on the list.
Okay.
Then we're going 8, Air Jordan Alvarez.
Oh,
the Stros. Air Jordan.
We know. I do have an affinity for.
You do love yourself some Air Jordan.
So
this dude
Jordan
fucking
Alvarez.
Rakes though. He absolutely rakes,
especially in the playoffs. He is a machine.
He is. I love watching his at bats. Number 7, Juan Soto, left fielder.
No, I disagree. Vehemently disagree.
Cap. Stop.
I saw this. It was a clip from yesterday. He was like, they're doing the live BP. And he struck out 3 times, and like the Yankee fans are already like, "Oh, it was a midseason form."
I get he's an exciting player. I don't know if he's top 7. That seems a little bit.
I don't even know if I put him in the top 20. I think he's a little bit overrated. He had that great year with Washington, when they won the World Series.
Yeah.
And I think he's
riding
very
that
streaky.
Let's see these stats.
I mean, look at the 2020. Well, I'm going to scratch that because it's only half a season. So 2021, 313, and then he 242, 246, 236, and he 275 last year.
29 bombs, 236, 275. He was an all-star. He played 162 games, though. It's got to count for something.
Yeah.
153 games the year before. 35 bombs, 109 ribbies.
Okay, well, that's pretty good. All right. But he's not.
I don't know if that's number 7, though.
No, he's not number 7 in my
top 15, top 20.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I'll put him there.
Corey Seager, shortstop Rangers, coming in at number 6.
Oh, he had a hell of a year last year.
He did.
I'll sign off.
Yeah, that's fair. Now we're getting to the top 5, where I'll just spoil it for you now. There are 3 Dodgers in there.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Freddie Freeman. The dude is. You can't argue with that. He's
probably the best first baseman in the game right now. Unfortunately.
Then I will say controversial. Number 4, Shohei Ohtani. I would have thought Ohtani be in the top 2.
So do I, because they
have him as a DH though. So
okay.
Maybe they're just counting his hitting prowess.
Okay.
Do you think Ohtani? I think Ohtani's at least top 3, if not top 2.
Yeah. I think he's better than number 3.
Yeah. 3, Arson Judge, center fielder, Yankees. I think for sure he's better than Judge.
Yeah, I think Aaron Judge. he gets hurt an awful lot. He's almost fallen into the.
He played 106 games last season.
Yeah. I mean, he played 157. He had that great year where he hit the home run record. I mean, he is a good player. I mean, I was.
Yeah, we're not saying he's shitty. We're not saying he's fucking trash. But is he like number 3 in the whole MLB?
I'd put Ohtani over him.
I would as well. But in 22, he did fucking rake.
Yeah, he did.
Damn, 62 bombs, batted .311. He really fell off. He must have been juicing. What happened? Was he juicing, do you think? I don't know.
I don't know. Probably not.
Number 2, second baseman Mookie Betts, Dodgers.
Mookie's good. I mean, it's another guy that they just love to put the cameras on.
Yes. I'm checking Mookie's stats.
Oh, they're good. He won't disappoint.
307. Damn, he had 39 bombs last year?
Yeah, he was. Remember, he was like, he had that hot streak for like 2 months where he was just on fire.
That's right. 152 games. And he's playing like multiple positions, right?
Yeah, like, right field.
Right field, and now he's playing second base. Number 1, I'm all in on this. Ronald Acuna Jr.
I agree with that. He is the best player. Yeah. Remember when Fernando Tatis was on this list? He was like number 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Boy, is he falling on. He was like the face of baseball, and then crashed his motorcycle and then gets popped for PEDs, and he
had 2 PED.
No, I think that's only the 1.
Oh,
he was like riding a motorcycle or some shit in the offseason and broke his wrist or something stupid.
I do remember that. Okay. We have top 100 players, the top 5 starting pitchers. Garrett Cole, 9. The next starting pitcher coming in at 17. Any guesses, sir? Unless you're looking at it.
No, I didn't go down that far.
Atlanta Brave, Spencer Strider.
Okay.
Dude's fucking lights out, though. 28, Zach Wheeler, Phillies.
Okay.
Corbin Burns, 29 of the Orioles.
Oh, no.
And
Orioles, yeah.
number 5, Blake Snell.
There we go.
30th best player overall. But no.
Does not have a home.
No home to go. There's a home in San Francisco if he likes.
It just needs to come down a little bit.
Just needs to drop the asking price a little bit. Well, I'm excited about about spring training, and I don't know, Cerny, I certainly didn't have this on my bingo card of things happening this year, but there is an awful lot of controversy, as rightfully so, about the new jerseys.
Just the uniforms in general.
The uniforms, and not just the jerseys. That's a misstatement on the pants and the jerseys.
Yeah.
I think the hats, new era, strong footing, new era. They're
they don't disappoint. They don't disappoint.
Now, I mean, I remember when we were playing, there was like these cool majestic jerseys. They were, like fucking hand stitched logos on the front. They were heavyweight. They were like.
Yeah, just scratch the 1998 season where they had like the fucking tank tops. Remember they had the wild ass, the futuristic ones.
I mean, there was a couple. They took some risks. They took some risks from a design standpoint. But this year they have outsourced the jerseys to Nike, who's working with Fanetics, who doesn't get rave reviews about their quality and customer service at all.
No, they don't.
Have you ever transacted with them at all?
No. No, actually, I don't think I have.
I don't think I have either. But
sports cards.
They have cards now.
I think they're
trying to wet their beak on that piece.
They own like. Let me look it up while we talk here. They own like. I think they own like Topps or something. They
have somehow monopolized all major sports. Official merchandise. So now, like, I run by Oracle Park a couple times a week now, and it's not like the Giants dugout store. It's like the Fanetics Giants store. Like, they're running all the merch, minus the and so the problem is that they have what everyone's upset about is that they have really cheapened the quality of these jerseys. And these aren't the ones that they're like selling fans. There's always been like a low tier jersey and then like a mid tier. And if you want to drop, $250, you could get the same one that the players wear on the field. These are the ones that the players are wearing, and they're like heat transferring the numbers on. They're fucking
like
crooked.
Little League jerseys you would wear.
Yeah, they're horrible. And
the type where your mom had to like iron on the Little League patch.
The number. Where it gets too hot out and your like numbers peeling off the back of your jersey. Dude, if that happens, and the like the patches, the Giants would have a cool logo patch. That's not like stitched or anything. It's just like a printed emblem, and it's just like heat transferred on there. Like they just look super low quality. I would be pissed if I was a player. I'd be like, this is some fucking bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I bet you that if they charge them to the public, it will be same,
100% the same prices. In fact, it's more. I think it's like they're charging more for the ones with the advertisements on them.
Oh, that was even worse.
Yeah, even worse. But I mean, I texted this earlier. We had better jerseys in high school.
Oh yeah, we did.
Fucking nearly 20 years ago, we had better jerseys than what the MLB players have right now. That's fucking insane. I mean,
how could Manfred? He's got to step in, but he's probably trying to save a buck on distribution right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, 100%. This is a pure money thing, and like, I'm also surprised Nike. Like, I feel like they don't fuck around with like just slapping their logo on anything, but this seems to be.
Yeah, it's like Nike designed it by Fanetics or whatever they call them.
Okay.
So it's like, did Fanetics like give them half the fucking budget they usually do? So they had to try to make it work.
I think Fanetics is like, how can we get the most margin out of this? But I don't know who's signing off and approving these, because it's certainly they didn't run it by any
players. The lettering's really small. Their names are like tiny. It's like tiny. It's like we were clowning on Great Britain during the Baseball World Classic.
Yes.
Apparently they're ahead of the time. Maybe they got the contract before we did.
Edge, dude. They had the Fanetics hookup early. Legit, I am not being facetious. It looks like a knockoff jersey, like that you would get off eBay or some dude slinging out the back of his fucking 89 Blazer.
Or you pick up a jersey at Walmart right before you head down to the fucking game.
Yeah, it just looks super cheap. Now, what I have been seeing is people are actually going to buying the Chinese knockoffs because they're actually better quality than the authentic ones.
Oh, no.
So my buddy got 3 jerseys. He got the new Giants Korean player.
Okay.
And he got 2 Julio Rodriguez jerseys for $70. So we got 3 jerseys total for $70, and they're probably going to be legit. It'll take them a month to get here from some shipping container from China, but like, good thing you ordered it in spring training. You can get it for
by the All-Star break.
But yeah, it's fucking crazy. There has been, and today it came out that the pants. Like they had their official photo day. The pants are see-through. You could see the players' jerseys. Like, there's piping.
And for those who have never played, I mean, if you're sliding, that's just ripping.
Oh yeah, it's like
and
they're
the
gonna have to do
raspberries you
something.
get on your legs from pants like that are the worst.
Oh yeah, it's like tissue paper on your
And you're sliding on gravel.
Oh my god. And I mean, I feel like MLB, something's going to have to happen because this is like this is insane.
Yeah, Madfred said he's not going to step down until 29. I got excited at first because his Manfred to step down. I was like, yes. Because I got the push notification. I was like, 2029. I was like, don't even fucking tell me that.
It's like depressing me more.
Yeah. It's like, give me a 5-year warning. Get out of here.
Yeah. Like putting in his 5 years notice. My half decade's notice here. Between that and the A's debacle.
That is a debacle. I mean, they're going to be the Sacramento A's because they're going to be playing the Rivercast Stadium. Fuck.
So it came. The mayor of Las Vegas, rather.
Yeah.
We don't want them. We're not going to pay for a taxpayer-funded stadium so this like billionaire can. Which good on them. Good on her. It was good on her for standing up. But
you're saying just stay there or whatnot. But
they need to force him to sell. I think that's the only thing.
Yeah, Fisher or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw that thing where it was like the largest contract in A's history.
Was his?
No, player wise.
Oh.
And he guesses. We used to call his name all the time when we were kids. That's how bad it is. Eric Chavez.
That's the biggest contract in A's history?
Yeah. 2004. It was something like 6 years, $66 million.
Damn.
That's the largest contract they had. They said that was in 2004, so 20 fucking years ago.
Jesus.
They haven't eclipsed it since.
That's embarrassing.
I mean, you got like bullpen pitchers making more than that.
I know. Like, really, though. Guy throws like a couple times a week. Well, the Orioles, I know they had a shitty owner, but a couple people, this ownership group bought him out.
Yeah. I mean,
and then
remember they suspended that guy for quote unquote one of the announcers for.
Oh, right. That's right.
But he wasn't even bashing the team. He was just saying,
Yeah, it was just like. Yeah.
Stating a fact. He was just stating a number. So they suspended him.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, Manfred, he's got to be careful because you can't, like, you're... Yeah.
My dad was saying, he was railing against him, saying him and the NFL owner.
Goodell?
Goodell, yeah. He goes, the problem is you have a brand. You want to protect the brand. And if you allow bullshit to go on, then your brand erodes eventually. Like,
yeah.
The NFL
it's their product.
With the refs, umpires, the same thing. And you have teams that are just horrible, but not doing anything, but collecting the small market fee and all the other shit. It's like,
it's so bad for I think anybody that, like, I haven't met anyone that's like, oh yeah, what the A's are doing is like, helping the sport. Like it's not.
No.
Like I'm not heard that from any hot take. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what to do, but you would have to force the A's to sell. And I feel like with new ownership, you could probably sell some tickets there. You know, it's going to take a bit, but
I'm sure they've lost a bunch of people, especially since they said they were moving. I'm sure they lost some people. And
oh yeah,
he
doesn't give a fuck.
No.
And I don't know why well, I guess money is the answer, but he's there's the answer. But he's made like billions of dollars off the A's.
Yeah, I don't even know what he bought him for, but yeah, it's
like if he's selling, he's going to make like $1 billion something by just I mean,
if it was me and I can make $1 billion, I'm selling. And again, that would be the last time you ever heard of me because I would just
vanish. There would be no Cerny jet tracker tracking your private jet.
It'd be one way somewhere. Before they could pull it up, I'd be gone.
That's hilarious. Where would you go to, like the mountains, or would you go to like a beach?
I'm thinking beach. Just
somewhere warm, like some tropical island thing. Okay.
Maybe I can just live a lifelong vacation.
Yeah, you could run like a shaved ice stand or something in like Hawaii, like on some island in Hawaii.
I didn't know him, but knew of a person that he got part of this family business, and it was something like it was between two brothers, so they split it.
Mm-hmm.
And he got like $20 million because he sold it to his other brother.
Damn.
Just moved to Hawaii, and then it had like a coffee.
Oh, like a coffee thing.
Yeah, he had like a coffee yard or
nice
growery. I don't even know what they call them, but like a coffee farm and
farm, I guess. Yeah,
did his own coffee, but just living it out in Hawaii. I was like, oh man,
it's not too bad. Although having been to Hawaii, the pace is too slow. It's like I couldn't.
I think you can adjust to it after a while.
Yeah, I guess you would. I guess you would adjust to it, but that's why you don't go there for like wanting a fast pace, I guess.
No, he was just. He's just growing coffee and selling it. And
beauty.
Living off $20 million.
Beauty. It's the way to be. It's the way to be right there. But MLB is they got to fix these jerseys, and then once they fix that problem, they got to fix the A's.
The A's, yeah.
That's
the Pirates. Another one they got to move on next. A's is the dire.
Yeah, that's a gaping wound in the 30 team lineup.
Yeah, I gotta see what the fucking A's payroll is.
It's like declined. It used to be higher in that 2004 era.
Yeah, you're right. Eric Chavez was sold down for everybody.
I get I think that's kind of why the A's were sort of so lovable, is that they had this kind of Moneyball thing. They were playing it smart, which did suck because you had Barry Zito, Mark Mulder, Tim Hudson, and it's oh yeah, they were good for 3 or 4 seasons, but they, you sort of accepted they weren't going to re-sign these guys because they weren't a big market team, but they still brought good players in, and now they're just not even fucking trying.
So their active payroll for 2024 is $46 million.
Oh my God. There's Bryce Harper's making more than that this season, right? We're close.
Yeah. And on top of that, the top 2 salaries on the A
aren't even playing.
No, it's the guys they got from the Giants, Stripling and Alex Wood.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
Oh man.
That's embarrassing. That's sad. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's bad. They should just hold an open tryout.
That's up. I'll go get the wing in order.
Yeah, I'd be I still probably got a couple innings in me here. I don't know if you were a minor leaguer, would you want to be in that farm system? because you feel like you got a chance?
From sitting in my chair not playing pro baseball, I'd be like, no, of course not. But then it's like all you do is once your break, and then maybe you can get traded or some shit after.
Yeah, that's true. Just like get up there, get your shitty fucking heat laminated press jersey.
At least they don't. At least if you're coming from the minors, there's really no culture shock. It's like, oh,
you barely make. Yeah, you still have to be a PE teacher in the off season. Play for the A's.
Gotta take the bus into the
taking Bart. He's like, oh, is this covered in the commuter benefits Bart ticket to the ballpark? Oh man. But we are you have any good shows that you've been into lately, or anything catching your eye? We just wrapped up the Jack Reacher on Amazon Prime.
I have not watched that. Is it good?
It's good. They're based off books. He's like an ex-military guy, against the grain kind of thing, and it's played by this Alan Reichman. Just this giant human of a person, but it's like my wife and I like the books, so we're like, oh, really excited. There was some movies that came out, but they had Tom Cruise in them, which is kind of funny because like in the books they like talk this guy up like, oh, he's like 6'6", fucking 260, just this giant person, and then in the movies it's like they're like, oh, there's a Reacher movie. Who are they going to cast? And they're like, oh, Tom Cruise.
The shortest of the short.
He's like 5'8" or something. I don't even know if he's that tall, but so yeah, it was good. There was like 8 episodes, and it was going good. The last episode was it got hokey. It got like I'm like, what happened? Like we were doing so good, and then the last episode, it like kind of. I mean, it was definitely unbelievable during parts, but it was exceptionally hokey and corny in the last episode. It fucking.
I've always been watching. Usually, it's like we have to find something that we would both watch, my wife and I. So it's like, documentary, murder mystery documentary. Usually, we'll sign off on.
Yeah.
Have
you seen the one? Is she going to watch the one about the Florida? The Gators.
Ooh, no, which one is that?
It's the football team.
Oh, the Florida Gators.
The college, yeah.
Talking about
like
Aaron
are
Hernandez.
like 5 of them are like incarcerated now, right? Or dead or something?
Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, Aaron Hernandez and that. Yeah.
I don't think so. I'll probably watch it, but
that might be on ESPN. Maybe it's a Hulu joint.
Well, I have Hulu, so.
Oh yeah. You got the Hulus.
So maybe I'll peep it. Nice. No, it was like the one we just saw was like the lady who was kidnapped, and they like blamed her boyfriend, and this was in like Vallejo, and then she like showed up.
Oh yes, my wife saw this. It sounded fucking. She was explaining this to me. I'm like, this sounds like crazy, like made up craziness.
Yeah, like the incompetence of the police department.
Yeah,
they made up their mind before they even actually did any digging. And
that's right. Yeah, because she came back and she's like, "Oh, I was kidnapped and raped and all this stuff," and she had like so many. They just like didn't even follow up any of the leads.
They did the test and all that stuff, and it came back, and they still were like, "No."
Wow.
It was like, I was like, I mean, that was a pretty good one. We watched another one that was like, I forget what it was called, but it was like this guy was like broke it off with his, I don't know if it was his wife or girlfriend, but they had a couple of kids. Mm-hmm. And then like, he was on some Tinder dates, and like he was meeting some lady, and then she didn't want to do anything serious. And then she went and saw this other lady, and then the lady happened to be like, the first lady was like harassing him, texting him like nonstop, calling him, and like, slash keying cars and shit. And
oh fuck.
And then it was like plot twist towards the end, because they like trying to find this lady, and they went to her house, and it was like, because the guy had moved to like another state and shit, and she was still harassing him there. And so they found, they went to this lady's apartment or her house, wherever she was at, and it was like untouched, like she was supposed to come home. They're like, this is weird. This is somebody, if you're going to harass somebody, at least you would pack something. There's nothing packed. Ended up being the lady was killed, and it was the first. It was the second lady acting as the first lady.
Like Tinder girlfriends?
Yeah. Had killed the lady, and then was acting as her. Even burned her own house down.
What the fuck?
Claiming it was the other lady? I don't know.
The dick was that good? There's no way. There's no way. Apparently. Someone's dicking you down that good where you're just like, I'm going to go fucking nuts.
Apparently.
Well, I mean, good thing Chip and Cern are off the market. I don't know if I could really... I don't know if I'd really be into this. It just seems like too much fucking... I see shit on like Reddit, they're like, people will post and, like crazy fucking things that people say to them. I'm like, this is so much effort. Like,
I don't know if I can do that.
I'm like, I don't know.
And like the crazy shit is like, yeah, my Tinder date showed up with her nieces and nephews and like crazy shit. Like, what the
just insanity stuff. But I guess if you're trying to get laid or something, it probably works pretty well for that.
Yeah, I guess.
But I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
That's true.
Speculate.
So I've heard. And they have all the different variants. J date, farmer. They have ones for like farmers and shit now.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what the hell?
The problem is that it's only dudes on those things.
Yeah, I know. Like, I would like to see or they have like Christian Mingle, I think. And,
oh yeah, all the different apps, there. And yeah, like one time I went on my brother's. Well, this is many years ago, but my brother's bachelor party. One of his friends was like on one of those Tinder, Bumble, whatever. And I was like, show me how this works. Like, let me watch you use the app. And he wasn't even like looking at the woman's profile or look at pictures. He just like everything was just like approve. Just like.
So we have a friend that did that once a long time ago. He did that. He was like, approve.
It's like a numbers game.
I was like, okay. Like, he actually had the phone facing me, approving everybody. Didn't even see what was
Didn't even
across.
look. Wow. Well, we're out of the game, so it doesn't really matter for us, but it's just interesting. I did see that those apps are getting sued now because they're like habit and like addictive. They're yeah. So probably gonna get busted at some point.
Pay a fine and continue to do what they're doing anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Just the same as everything else that we're dealing with. But anyway, we got baseball coming up.
March Madness coming up.
Oh yeah, March Madness. That's good.
Stat Boy's already reached out to me.
Oh, for a bracket?
Yeah, he knows. He's like, I know your weaknesses. It's squares and brackets. So I was like, you know me. You know it's my weakness.
Who are you? Who's looking good for you? If you want to give the listeners a.
I mean, up until last night, UConn looked unstoppable, and then they got spanked by Creighton. So.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
I saw the women's bracket. That one woman from Purdue, Baylor. She has a all-time point. Iowa.
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. 30,000 points or something.
Something crazy, yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Good on her.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the tickets. On StubHub were like crazy expensive.
Wow.
The aftermarket, like people were trying to go see history be made on that front.
All right, good. Maybe get a little foot traffic into the, WNBA. Because
oh yeah, she should get drafted, I guess, right?
I would hope. Yeah, she's a top scorer. Number one.
Lisa Leslie still mixing it up in there.
I think she's doing announcing by now, but
she was like one of the OGs.
Oh,
she
yeah.
was one of the OG WNBA players.
Yeah, I think from the original, like when they first created the league.
Yeah. What, didn't Sacramento have one of the original teams? They don't still have, how many?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look at the WNBA, founded in 1996. There's 12 teams. Expansion team coming in 2025. Let's see. There is Indiana, Los Angeles, Minnesota, New York, Phoenix, Atlanta, Chicago, Connecticut, the Connecticut Sun. Oh, interesting. Dallas, Las Vegas, Seattle, Washington. So there was.
I swear there was.
The Sacramento Monarchs. 1997 they were found, and they dissolved in 2009 with Arco Arena, probably. They won a championship in 2005.
And they still dissolved, huh?
Huh. Wow. Okay. Well, it's too bad. Oh, they took a picture with George W. Bush after winning the 2005 WNBA Finals.
Wow. That was a blast from the past.
Oh, yeah. They declined. Worst season in franchise history, 29. Ooh, they finished 12-22.
Ouch.
And then they just... the Maloofs pulled out.
Oh, okay. Because
the Maloof family would no longer operate the Monarchs. So didn't the Maloofs operate the Sacramento Kings? Yes.
Yeah, I think they did.
Okay.
Did they sell them? I don't really follow the Kings.
I don't know. I remember the only thing I remember about the Maloofs is that they always would be courtside with their frosted tips. They always had like the frosted tip spiky hair.
I think they had like a hotel or something in Vegas, a casino.
Some Vegas people, but they looked like they were like in like a Christian rock band or something.
Yeah, or they were like the NSYNC 2.0.
Yes. A couple of big swinging dicks around Sacramento, like in the early 2000s, though. The Maloofs, for sure. But apparently, they weren't really into WNBA for that long. But anyway, well, much like the Sacramento Monarchs, we're gonna fold up our practice today. But programming note next week. Chip and CERN, believe it or not, we do have jobs. We are employable.
Yep.
We are both out on work travel.
Yep. I'll be in Texas.
Kicking it to the vault. I'm headed to New York, which Cerny haven't been to New York in a while. The last time we went was how long ago when you and I and Tony? I mean, there's so many stories.
That was 2007, I think.
Oh, damn.
So the Monarchs were still
the Monarchs were still they were still good. And then I think the last time I went was 2014, maybe, so 10 years ago.
Ooh.
So we'll see. But
might be a little chilly.
I know. They're like, bring your winter coat. I'm like, I live in California. I don't have a winter coat. It's like
I don't have pants.
So yeah. I'll wear some pants. But anywho, kicking it to the vault next week. But that's it for this week. Until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm CERN.
Cheers.